Hey folks, it's Tom, your Frugal Prepper. So I'm here on this 2008 Chevy Equinox LT 34. I don't think that matters, but the lock on this guy just doesn't work real well. Sometimes it will unlock, but most of the time it's just kind of stuck. I mean, it works manually, but there's definitely a problem with the door lock actuator. One thing to check first is to look down here and make sure this cable isn't coming apart. This is a common problem, broken cables in here, but I can actually hear it trying. I can hear it down in there like it's trying to move it, so it's making an electrical connection. It's just stiff, and it's weird. It seems to work better the colder it is. So when it gets at all warm, it just doesn't want to work at all. So there wasn't a lot of videos about this on YouTube, so I'm just going to do a quick video of how you get this baby out. And I've never done one before, but we'll just learn it together. Using my little mobile mechanic toolbox loadout to do this. Okay, that probably lets that all come loose. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's just got a little clip there and screw. And then actually that's all there. Okay, so that you pry up on the back, and these come loose. Don't pry on the front, you'll snap those parts off. It goes down like that. Definitely do that. So this ring might come off right here. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this has just got some of these white plastic pieces, just like the there's one right here, and there's one right over here, and there, and there. Gonna need a little extension. Alright, there we go. Now she drops off of there. Let's go up to the side. Should be under this plastic thing. See if we can get us enough room to get up in here. And somebody's been in here before. So the lock assembly we're after is back up in here. So it's right up in here, and it bolts to the outside of the door with these three star bits. Here's a T27. Oh, that's better. It's got a Canada sticker on it. Driving world class. I wonder if this thing came from Canada. It probably was just built there or something. Alright, so I'm hoping y'all can see this. Alright, so looks like there's this black piece right here. We have to slide this thing forward. I'm not sure exactly what that does. I'll let something loose in there. So there's also all of these rods tie into this guy. So I have to figure out how. So it looks like you can see that there's that black plastic piece right here that I think we have to get something and push on that. So let me see if we can do that. Trying to turn you around so you can see it there. See what we got under there. Oh, there's something red under there. Okay, so that's where our clip is. So we see this red clip, and that's what's holding this bar in for the door lock without breaking it. There we go. Now that bar's loose from up there. And it's gonna be fun to put back in. You know, looking up at this one, it's just got a little thing that we can swivel out. And we hold that. Okay, that one comes loose. And so this one is the actual lock one. And there's no way to get to that without taking this handle off of here. So let me get a star bit and we'll take that off. So I'm just gonna loosen this handle. Okay. Alright. So, right back here is a little white plastic clip that you can slide around and then pull that bar out. So let me get that loose. Lovely to work with plastic pieces in the cold. Okay, there. That bar's loose. And that bar's loose. So this one goes down there. And this one actually goes to this plastic piece right here. Which seems like it's okay. Okay, so right down here is a 10mm bolt that holds the window track at the bottom. Looks like maybe we got to get that loose so that track will come loose and give us a little more room to shimmy this thing by. Let's see. I think the problem is this little plastic piece right here. We push this. So you push this bar here all the way up side of the door here, and that plastic piece falls out. So that's that plastic piece right there. And it goes in that little hole. So right here, you see that there is a star bit right back there. We gotta take that loose. That must be the beginning point to get that handle off. We got a little extension too. There we go. Alright. So that brought this whole thing loose right here. Okay, then that pops back. This handle comes out like that. Alright. Now we got this star bit right here. It looks like almost. So I've got this one rod right here that I need to get out, and it's not like the easiest thing to take out. It's kind of round, and this thing don't seem to want to slide around that bend. Part of this whole ordeal. Well, it looks like there's some wires holding it here. So let me let you peek in here and see what I got going on. So that wiring harness, I think if I unplug that, that might give me enough downward movement to get this piece out of here. I don't know. There, okay. So here's what I was after. This little clip right here, you gotta slide up to unplug that wiring. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna get that back around this plastic piece and out of my way. Now let's see if we can jiggle something loose. See, I still have this bar in my way. I don't know how I'm going to get that out of here. Where that hook's in at, it's going to come loose. But without it coming out, it needs to like drop down all the way, which means it's this door handle piece that's holding us up, pretty much. But I'm just going to keep moving this door track, window track, I mean. Maybe we can keep sliding her down. So, you can see down in here, that little yellow piece in that threaded part, that is where that top bar hooks to from the door latch. So I gotta get that loose. Let me see if I can do that now. So yeah, it does come with one. You can see here, that's what we're trying to get loose in there. I just gotta get that to flip back, and that should come out like that. So let me see if I can get that one to release. If I break it though, at least I know it comes with one. There, okay. It didn't break either. I got her loose. Alright. So now that that's loose, that probably means we didn't actually have to take that whole handle thing out. Now, I should be able to slide this all right down and out of here. Maybe. There's this plastic thing here that needs to come loose. Hey, there's one door lock actuator taken out. Holy crap, biscuit. Now I gotta put it back together. Yeehaw. Alright, let me get the new one out and figure out how we hook everything up here. In my old one. So it looks like, okay, it comes with the new plastic bushing, and it's got the new plastic bushing over there. So that one comes out and it goes in like so. Comes out and goes in like so. Okay, and this one, let's see if it'll come out. Yep, it comes out like so. And it goes right there. We'll get in there nice and easy. I don't want to break this thing. There. Okay. So I know the electric connector goes on top. My piece goes through there. Now I just got to get this thing all back together. Alright. Now, oh boy. So that just kind of lays down here for the moment. This little plastic piece has to go back on here first. And it just clips right down on here. This goes in here first. It's got a little hook on the top. Hooks in. I hate doing door videos anyway because they're so hard to film. I gotta get that bar up first. Get this back out of here. Come on, baby. Come on back out. Here. Okay, there. That goes in here. On this side. Somewhere. around here. There. And that goes up there to the lock. This will go over here. And it can just hang out down here for the moment, I do believe. These ready to go here eventually. Right on the other side of this rail, like so. Okay, and then that comes down here. Look at that, hooked on this black metal piece. Okay, and then that comes. Alright, so I've roughly got everything back in place. What a pain in the butt. So yeah, this, if you're not pretty good at this stuff and have a whole lot of patience, this might be a good job to take to a shop and have done. In fact, I almost might do it if I ever do it again, I'll tell you. But I've been out here fiddling with it for an hour. I finally got it back in roughly in shape, and now I just got to put the door handle piece and all that back in here. So I still got a bunch of clips and stuff to hook up. That part's mostly back together. So I got the handle and all that part in up here. And now just got to get everything else to hook up. So now my problem's going to be this piece that has to go in this yellow clip clear back here. So this piece has to go in that yellow clip. Alright. Maybe Kilmer's right, I should have bought a Toyota. That loose, I think, with my finger. Maybe. It's just they put this door track right over it. So I got it opened up, but I don't think I want to actually fasten it back down until I figure out exactly, until I get the handle and everything back on, because that's what releases the door. So I got that to worry about, and then I'll also have the rod here for the door lock to worry about. Okay, then I have this piece that I have to. Oh, Lordy have mercy. There's just all these little rods and doodads you got to get back together right up here. I've kind of bent that window track a little out of shape, but it'll probably be alright once I bolt it back down. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. So now I think it's time to go ahead and put this door handle back together. Okay. So this guy right down here like so. That piece already has a rubber on it. It goes down here like that. And The whole thing slides forward like so. Then you gotta lift it. That goes down there like that. Okay. And then we just got to put the one bolt back in. That is this one right here. Okay, now that should move this one rod inside that I need to clip in. I can go ahead and clip that in at the top spot here, I think. It looks like right about where it was before. Alright, that's clipped in. Well, I probably should have put these bolts back in here tight first to make sure that was lined up perfect before all this, but we're gonna hope it's got enough throw to open the door. Back on here. Okay, now I'm going to put the clip on my plug back down, now that I'm sure I don't have to take it back off. I need that to wiggle loose at some point. Okay, that's plugged in, tight. So now I am ready to go ahead and put these back on. Once I figure out exactly where they both hook up. Okay. It's there. Okay, I got one other thing I have to do, and that is get this white plastic piece right here back in this slot. This could be fun. It's just looking like I gotta take the door latch loose for that. Urgh. Okay, let me take these bolts out again. I had to have this loose in order to get enough play for that guy. Almost. Okay, what else do I gotta loosen up to make this work? Do I gotta take the window track thing back out, maybe? Alright, let me take the bolt back out of this window track, see if that'll give me a little extra play. You get there? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, once we get that window track loose, then we have enough play. So now I'll go ahead and put these bolts, at least get them started up here. Hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know. It's starting to get dark on me. Okay, now window track bolt back in. This is one of them jobs, it wouldn't have been any easier with snap-on tools. I could have had a whole $500 snap-on socket set, wouldn't make a bit of difference. I always laugh when people think that premium tools are going to make them a better mechanic. It just doesn't seem that way to me. I get wanting to have something better if you do wrench all full time, I guess, but it ain't the tool in the hand, it's the one in the head. And part of that tool is just don't give up. Don't talk yourself into like, oh, I'm just not gonna be able to do this. Just keep trying things till they work, and you'll get it eventually. Okay. So now, I gotta put this stuff back together. Okay. Now I have all that. I'm gonna take this guy. He goes in on here. This guy slides around, and this guy, he goes in the top here, and this guy slides around, and it slides in. Okay, now these two little rods go back in here. I guess I gotta get this on here first. Oh, see, I did that wrong. That's going to go in through this hole. Okay. That's going to go in through there. And down here. And then latch around. Click in place. Okay, now I'll push these down. There we go. Alright, so now I should have a bolt that goes in there. Right here. Alright, let's see if she locks and unlocks now. Sweet! That makes me happy. Make sure this works still. Yep, it does. Okay, now I'm just going to put this up here for a second and make sure the door closes alright before I put everything back together. Keys. Okay. Ooh. Well, she kind of tight, like she's not pulling all the way out enough, which means that it's that yellow clip. Yeah. I thought I had it. Put the yellow clip on too soon. So I also have this plastic thing here that snaps in place. Let me do that real quick. So again, I'm back down to this yellow clip. right back here behind this rail. I have to unclip that and pull down on that rod a little bit. And I think this is just because, you know what, before I do that, there is some play in this guy. I'm going to see if I can move that up or down at all. There really isn't much play there. Okay, so I'm going to have to go ahead, take this track bolt out, get down in here and get this plastic clip loose again. Actually clip back in there. So now, I snug this back up. Closing it. See what it does. Okay. Oop, I locked myself out. I completely locked myself out. Yeah, this tripod. I'm gonna have to get a new one. Alright, so I locked myself out. So let's see. Still a little bit. Still a little off. Okay, that makes it a little tighter. That's good enough. Woohoo! Alright, that goes up there like so. This goes up here like so. So now we just gotta get our door panel back on. Back up. The only thing I have left is the 2 bolts for the handle. That's all good. Woohoo! Thanks. Off, so I'm okay with it. Yeah. This around here. And this here. This here. one piece. That's this piece right here. Alright. Looks like I never did anything. Sweet. Everything is fine now. Okay. Alright.